You know, it's a very dark day in Michigan, so I'm sure you're not being able to see me very well because it's so dark. But I don't have a lot of foundation on today, and I have noticed that I am able to use less and less foundation, so I am very, very pleased with that. I used Circa makeup today, and I didn't use hardly any at all, just a little bit on my cheeks. But I felt very confident today, so that makes me feel like I'm really moving in the right direction. Hi everybody, it's wonderful to come talk to you today. How you doing today? Did you have a great week? Are you looking forward to the weekend? Well, you know what? Last week I got so many requests to do a day and night skincare routine, and it was so funny because I think what triggered it is I have, been finding a lot of new products, and a lot of you were getting a little bit confused, like, there's been a lot of new things the last 6 months, and what is she really using? And, I'm not a professional, I don't know what to say, I'm very flattered that you would be curious to know what my nighttime skincare routine is. So I did it a year ago, and a lot of things have changed since last year. So I thought I would spend this video talking about how I take care of my skin at night. So you want to do that? Okay, let's do that. At night, I always take my makeup off with pure coconut oil, and I just think that this is a wonderful, relaxing way to wind down your day. It smells great, it's very soothing, and it just dissolves the makeup on your skin. I leave it on for about 5 minutes, and then I take just a nice cotton square and I warm that, and then I take my makeup off that way. The coconut oil, I don't like to get that too close to my eyes. So I use the micellar water to get the stubborn eye makeup off, especially my mascara. So once I have my face makeup and my eye makeup off, I will alternate cleansers. I have high-end cleansers and I have heavy-duty cleansers. I have very soft CeraVe cleansers that don't foam, so I switch them up. So I'm not really going to hold up a cleanser for you because they all do different things, and it's like shampoo. I can't keep using the same cleanser night after night and have it work. I need to switch them up. And I do use a cleaning tool. It's not a Clarisonic, but for me, it's better. It's a sonic cleansing tool by Instrumental Beauty, and I absolutely love it. This has silicone, little, they're not nubs, but I call them like little nubs. And there's small ones on one side and large ones on the other. You charge this with your computer. It's waterproof. You can take it into the shower with you. It automatically shuts off after a few minutes when you know you're done cleansing. This gets my pores so clean that when your pores are really clean, it gives the appearance that they're so much smaller than they really are. After I clean my face then, and it feels good, the first thing I will grab is my rosehip seed oil, and that is cold pressed. It is natural. It is cruelty free, and I just switched brands. I was using Oro Casio, and now I use Levon Rose, and I just think this is a wonderful rosehip seed oil, and I'm going to list the very first video I ever did on rosehip seed oil, because underneath I go and I have listed many things that I found when I first researched rosehip seed oil and why I thought it was so important for the health of my skin. The next thing I put on after I use my rosehip seed oil is I use the Lancor Manuka Honey Eye Cream, and I do keep this in the refrigerator. It's nice and cold. It is from New Zealand, and I absolutely love this cream. This cream was originally sent to me by Sharon Capehart. I use it, of course, at night. I use it in the morning. I use it under makeup, and I use it over makeup. I use a retinol oil, and this retinol oil, it looks like this. And I really haven't talked about it much because I have only been using this a couple months. And I wanted to make sure that I really saw some results before I mentioned it to you. But this retinol is coupled with jojoba oil and carrot oil, and it's just sort of an amazing little product. It's just, you just use a couple drops, and I just love the idea that the retinol is with the jojoba oil. And it absolutely just feels, I know, I always touching my face in my videos. Why do I do that? I have to break that habit. So I believe so much in natural oil. So when I found a retinol that was in liquid form, not cream form, but in liquid form, and it was coupled with jojoba oil, of course I was going to try that, and I love it. I absolutely love it, and I really feel that it has helped me diminish some of my fine lines around my eyes and not made them so deep. However, with the caveat that because I am using other products that target that also, it's really hard to know what product is doing what. All I know is that I'm not using that many products at night, but the products that I am using at night, I am seeing some amazing results. This is the best my skin has been in maybe 10 years. So that's all that I can really pass on to you, that this is working for me. I'm 62, I'm Mediterranean, I never spent a lot of time in the sun, but I did smoke for 40 years. So if you relate to any of that, maybe some of these products will work for you too. After I use my jojoba oil that has the retinol in it, I reach for my First Botany argan oil, and I absolutely love this argan oil. This is therapeutic grade, and it's very economical. It smells wonderful, and I have noticed such a difference using this argan oil. I think for me, the number one thing that I use on my neck, that I love using on my neck, is argan oil. It's the one thing that I feel that, really gives me the most results. But there's nothing that I use on my face that I don't use on my neck. And I know companies do tell us, you know, well, we have to treat our neck differently and we have to buy these neck products. So one of the last things that I do at night for my skincare routine is I do use the Lanacor bee venom with Manuka honey. And this is a mask or a night cream or both. I use it as a night cream. I really don't use it as a mask. And in my last video I said, oh, I just used a little bit at night, and I've worked my way up to I use quite a bit, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I don't exactly know how to describe it, other than the first 2 nights I used it, I thought, what? I don't get it. My face seems a little bit dry, and I have like little red dots like I've been stung, and what's all this, and I'm not going to like this. And I was mostly concerned because my skin seemed kind of dull and dry in the morning after I used this. The same thing that happened to me when I used Benigma. So I thought, you know, me and bee venom, I just don't get along with it, you know. Or maybe you have to match yourself up with the DNA of the right bee. I don't know. But the third night was the charm. I got up that third morning and my skin hadn't felt that soft and dewy in 20 years. I'm not saying that my skin looked like it did 20 years ago, but it felt like it did 20 years ago, maybe even better. I know, I can't stop touching my face. I can't believe this stuff. I could go order 10 jars of this and it still wouldn't be enough. I'm becoming a very amazing neurotic hoarder of this stuff. But anyway, you know, somebody asked me, well, what are your goals? You know, your skin doesn't look any different than it did, 2 years ago when you started doing videos. And, and I thought about that, and I thought, well, if they really feel that way, then that's a testimonial that I'm doing something right, because I'm 2 years older. And, if my skin still, looks the same as it did 2 years ago, well, then that pretty much means that I haven't aged much in the last 2 years. But I know personally, yes, my skin has gotten better. The rosehip seed oil has helped me with scars. And the oils absolutely have helped me with brightness and fighting free radicals. And my new product here, the one that I am so madly in love with, has helped me with texture. And texture, for a woman in her 60s, texture is everything. Because if you are walking around in your 60s and you feel that your skin is beginning to resemble shoe leather, or the leather in the purse that you're carrying, your confidence is gone. So the fact that this product by Lanacor is helping me with my skin texture, that's everything. That is everything. So I hope you give this a try. It's economical enough. It's $6.99 if you can find it at Marshall's. I ordered it online for $15, and I ordered it on eBay, and I only paid $12. Yeah, I'm hoarding it, I know. So the last thing I do at night in the winter time is I put a little bit of sweet almond oil on my face to just kind of lock everything in. And one of the things I do in the winter that might seem a little bit strange is I just take just a little bit of CeraVe, a lotion with hyaluronic acid, and I will just pat that on my face just a little bit, and that just seems to seal it all in. And then I try to get 8 hours sleep. And do I usually get 8 hours sleep? No. But this is a routine that I love. And any routine that you do, if you love it, if you have passion for it, if you have fun while you're doing it, then you're more likely to do it every night. And that's how I feel about the products that I use. I have a lot of joy and a lot of passion for them. They've been good to me, and I try to be good to them. And so I hope if these products work for me, I hope they'll work for you too.
Look at this microdermabrasion scrub with dead sea salt. They have one left. Oh my goodness. First I loved it, then I questioned it, and now I absolutely desire it. I'm so happy it's here.
I want to love her, scared if I should roll the dice and go with the flow. And I wonder if you ever think of me, and if you want to drink another coffee I find out in time.
When I look back on my life, some of the things that I failed at, in fact, I saw a video this week that Oprah did on failure, and I thought it was just a beautiful video. And the sentiment was, you know, don't look at your failures as failures. Look at your failures as a wake-up call to move into a different direction. I think it's probably true that we look back on our lives sometimes and think, you know, oh, if I had only done this, or if I had only done that, or what was wrong with me, or what, you know, but it's done and it's over, and we were young, and or we were this or that, but it's over. And our failures and our successes all brought us to the point of now and the power of now. It's not so much in 2017 I'm looking for the Holy Grail to anti-age. I think I might be looking more for the Holy Grail where I can get that happiness facelift, where I can find some kind of peace and some kind of balance in my life. I need to make some changes. And I don't know how to make changes yet, but I'm going to find out. And that's exciting to me. So, are there any changes that you want to make in 2017? And if there are, and if you have time, could you just leave them in the comments and let me know what kind of changes you want to make this year? Because, you know, that's really been filling my mind a lot. What kind of changes do I want to make? Because I know I have to make some. Because I know I could be a happier person. And so I want to work towards that goal because, you know, happiness is the best facelift. Changes for 2017. I'm going to find out what breaks my heart, and then I'm going to set off to make some changes. Yes, I am.